Hi, everybody. This is Alan Fine, and I'm here with Michelle Woodley, the president of Preferred Hotels and Resorts. We are in New York at their annual luncheon, where we got to meet a bunch of really tremendous hoteliers, and we're going to talk about what's new at Preferred here on Insider Travel Report. So first of all, we're here with a company that believes in travel. You're going to find out why as we speak further. And you have all these wonderful independent hotels, and independent hotels need a little support. That's what you give them. Let's talk about that.
That's right. So Preferred Hotels and Resorts was created in 1968, so we're almost 60 years old. And the creation of the brand came out of 12 independent hotels in the Midwest when the brands were starting to form and take hold. And they got together because they said, hey, we need to refer business to each other. We want to make sure independent hotels can stay alive and survive. And that's exactly what we're doing today, is we're encouraging hotels to stay independent. We're helping them survive and thrive in a really competitive marketplace.
And every year we catch up with you, so you've gone from 12 to where are you now?
So we have 625 hotels in 80 countries.
I know, that's great. And but some of them are part of multiple groups, because you are Preferred Hotels, you are also Beyond Green, Historic Hotels of America and Worldwide, and we're going to talk about today Preferred Wellbeing.
Okay.
Go ahead. Where do you want to begin?
Let me tell you a little bit about. So Preferred Travel Group is the parent company. Cornerstone brand is Preferred Hotels and Resorts that we talked about. And sister brands and programs to Preferred Hotels and Resorts include Historic Hotels of America, Historic Hotels Worldwide, our Beyond Green brand. And all of them together is what make up Preferred Travel Group. All of them based in the ethos of we believe in travel. So within Preferred Hotels and Resorts, a hotel may only be part of Preferred Hotels and Resorts. They might be part of Preferred Hotels and Resorts and part of Historic Hotels of America. And they might also be a part of Beyond Green if they're part of our sustainability group. So we let hotels be multi-branded. Mm-hmm. Within Preferred Hotels and Resorts, when we went to a single brand of Preferred Hotels and Resorts back in 2015, we also knew that today's traveler and travel advisors, as well as the media, actually needed a way to differentiate amongst the 600 hotels within Preferred Hotels and Resorts. So we created our collections. And the collections are what help a traveler or travel advisor understand the expectation for the guest once they arrive on property, what kind of service they're going to get. Everyone's going to get luxury service, but are they going to get turned down every single night, which is what you get if you're part of our LVX collection or Legend, or is it going to be on request? Because again, today's traveler is looking for different things dependent on why they're traveling, right? Like when I'm traveling on business, I want in and out, I need a great room, I want somebody who knows who I am, and I'm going to look for a hotel in our lifestyle collection. When I am traveling for business where I've got a lot of meetings, I'm going to probably be in a destination for a long time, and I might need some extra services around me, someone who's kind of looking after me while I'm away, because maybe I'm going to be on the road for a few days. LVX is going to be a perfect fit for me. Now, when I'm going away for a special event, for my anniversary, once-in-a-lifetime event with my husband, Legend Collection is what I'm going to be looking for.
So this is the point, is that there's more here than meets the eye. You need to really delve and learn about the different groups. Let's talk about, you had some new hotels you want to shout out for. You gave a list today.
Yeah. We've so in 2025, we added 70 hotels to the Preferred Hotels and Resorts portfolio. Some great new locations in Crete and Tenerife, Palais Jamay in Fez in Morocco, the Cooper down here in Charleston, there's a hotel, the Meru in Bali. So, all over the globe, we have been adding hotels to the portfolio, which is also a testament to the fact that independent hotels can endure and again in the marketplace, but also that there's demand for them. And some of our hotels are existing hotels and they've been around for a long time. We also have a lot of new builds, hotels that are newly opened, or maybe it was a hotel that was shut down for a while and somebody with a great eye bought the hotel and restored it and now is having a grand opening. So we are across the board, again, here to champion the independent hotels.
As you read Insider Travel Report, you'll see we have that hotel roundup, and you are in there quite frequently.
Yes, our team is out there adding hotels all the time, but it's intentional additions, right? It's not just numbers for the point of numbers or adding hotels just because. We're really looking for hotels that cater to what today's traveler is looking for.
They're auditioning, and they may not get in.
That's right. That's right. They might not get in. And once you're in the brand doesn't mean that you're in forever. So we have a quality assurance program, and we call it IQA. And our quality assurance program spans across not only an inspection, which we do every 12 to 18 months, a secret shopper kind of thing, but also we watch online reviews. And so 50% of our quality assurance based on what people are saying about you today. Right? So we use a tool which actually aggregates the input from consumers around the globe on a daily basis. And if we see a trend in a hotel happening, we'll call up that hotel and make sure they're aware that it's happening, because by the way, they have access to the same tool. And just make sure that everyone's aware of what's happening. And then the other thing this tool actually becomes a great thing for is for hotel operators to go to an owner and say, look, here's what our customer's saying about the condition of something in the hotel. So it actually becomes a nice basis for an operator to go to an owner and say, hey, we need to really get on this now.
So as we talk about qualifications or qualifying for these different groups or collections, let's talk about Beyond Green. Okay, sure. Because Beyond Green, you really have to know what you're doing.
You do, yes. So Beyond Green is our sustainably forward brand based on 3 pillars of nature, community, and culture. And the hotels in this collection go through a 3-day on-property inspection by a third-party expert in sustainability. And this is not just check, you don't use plastic bottles. This is how do you manage your food waste? Are you weighing it? Are you keeping track of it? How are you contributing to the community? How are you encouraging the heritage of what's within your community? And it is a 3-day exam. And let me tell you, the hotels don't always get in. As a matter of funny story, we once had a hotel and the hotel pays for the inspections. We once had a hotel who paid for an inspection and they didn't pass. And the general manager said, well, I paid, how come I didn't pass? I said, well, if it was just pay, everybody would be in. This is how serious we are about Beyond Green, because today's traveler who is truly looking for a property that is a leader in sustainability, again, is not just looking for the green leaf on a logo. They truly want to make sure that the pillars of nature, community, culture are being upheld, and that's what our commitment is to doing that.
Okay, but so how do you decide which hotels get in?
So we actually looked at the data from our luxury travel report. We talked to wellness experts and did a lot of reading, quite frankly, and we came up with a set of criteria that hotels had to make sure that they met. And within the criteria, there's a certain number of them they actually had to make sure that they upheld. So it's not just 1 or 2, and again, it's not just, I have a spa. So amongst the criteria, the idea was, does the hotel uphold more than half of those? And then they could be designated as being in preferred well-being. Because we also know that not every hotel is going to have equine therapy, right? And not every hotel is going to have light therapy. But as long as that across the board they met a certain amount of the criteria, that's how they're part of the program.
Now, this luxury travel report has been hinted at all day long. Do you have some numbers that surprised you in this report?
Oh, that surprised us. Let's see. Okay.
Because everything you're doing is based on research.
Yes.
You don't do anything willy-nilly.
Right.
And so, and obviously this wellness thing came out of that. Mm-hmm. What else?
Loyalty.
Oh, right. I forgot to ask you about that. Thank you.
Yeah, how guests are looking at loyalty, right? So sometimes people think that in the luxury end of things that the customer isn't worried about loyalty. Well, they are. Here's what they use loyalty for. Yes, they collect their points after they stay, and that's great. That's a part of the program. But what they look at loyalty for is a area of consistency, right? Okay, if somebody's part of the I Prefer Hotel Rewards program, they know they're going to find a level of consistency. Remember, our hotels don't fly a flag on top of their roof that say Preferred Hotels and Resorts, and the loyalty program is what helps to connect the dots for them. Another thing on the loyalty side that we found really interesting was that guests are again, no matter where you fall on that spectrum of wealth, you always want to make sure you're getting value. And so they're using their points like as a hack for being able to go on that trip. I mean, prices are rising everywhere in travel, whether it's the gas for your car or your air flight. So they're going to use their points for different things to make sure they can still get the full experience they want. So take, for example, if I'm taking a flight, I'm going to use my points to upgrade my seat so that I have my extra funds to do the experience on property once I get to a hotel. So how the luxury traveler looks at loyalty was a really interesting point of that report.
Now, one thing that travel advisors probably don't think about, because they're always thinking about the hotels, but you do so much consulting for destinations, and so it should give them a feeling of confidence that you're doing more than just hotels. I think you should speak to that a little bit.
Sure, yeah. We have a consulting arm called PTG Consulting, and from what that group of people does is they actually are consulting for destinations for either inbound or outbound travel. So, for example, we do some consulting for some of the states in Mexico where they're looking for the outbound U.S. traveler into Mexico. We do some consulting for Saudi Arabia, right, which is a new inbound market, and they're looking for inbound business into the market, and also looking for what is the U.S. traveler looking for when they're traveling, and they want to learn, they want to understand what are the kinds of services that they need to put in place, and we really love working with the destinations that are looking to be educated, not just can you do some ads for me?
Right.
Anybody can do that. But they're looking for the consulting piece of that, which says, what does our destination, what do the servers in our destination need to understand about whether it's a U.S. traveler or the European traveler, depending on what they've contracted with us to help them with. It's back to that whole idea and the whole experience of travel, not just let's just get them there.
But I think I could see where both arms nurture each other.
Mm-hmm. They certainly do. We also have a piece of PTG Consulting which actually consults with hotels. And on the hotel side of things, we'll help them with their PR, right? So a new hotel is launching or they've just had a huge renovation. We'll take on a 6 to a 12-month assignment with the hotel. We also do revenue management. We do sales consulting because, again, we're here to help that independent hotel survive. And the brand is one piece of that, but the other pieces that we can help them with to expand and grow is what we're all about.
Now I've really got an understanding of the whole picture. But now, is there anything else? We're going out to 128,000 travel advisors every day, holidays included. Is there anything else you want them to know? And how can they get more involved and learn more?
So we also have a travel portal.
Good.
We actually just announced it's over a year now our Preferred Hotels and Resorts Travel Advisor portal, which we created with the help of travel advisors. Good idea there, huh? Right? And it's a portal built only for travel advisors. They can find out all the information about our hotels. They can do nice things like when they can make a customized confirmation that's not only the confirmation for the hotel, but they can put their own branding on it. So we know how important it is for travel advisors to make sure that the guest remembers that they were part of their planning experience, that they were part of curating what is about to happen. And so them being able to put their own logo, for example, on a confirmation, the guest has that confirmation with them and will remember not only are they staying at a preferred hotel and resort and which hotel they're staying at, but oh yeah, this travel advisor helped me create this great experience. So there's some nice little touches in the travel advisor portal, continually upgrading that and going to continue to make it a customized tool for travel advisors. Because another thing our luxury travel report told us is that travel advisors are going nowhere. They are a big part of the luxury travel experience. Why? Because of time. And it's this travel advisor community that's out there doing all the research, that's experiencing so much, and today's traveler wants to hear from somebody who's done what they're about to do and share that experience. So, we are very much excited that what we knew that travel advisors weren't going anywhere, that the statistics back that up.
So now, is the travel advisor portal under the main website, or is there a different URL, or just where should they go?
Yeah, it's under the main website, preferredhotels.com. If you scroll to the bottom navigation and look for travel advisors, you click on that. We just ask you to register so we know who you are, and then you're part of the portal.
Thank you for talking to us.
Thanks, Alan. Great to see you.
This is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.